Project Zomboid, the helicopter event can quickly become detrimental to your survival, especially if you don't know how to handle it correctly. Today I'll be breaking down everything there is to know about the event, and I'll show you the 3 best ways I've found to survive it, including how to find a secret radio broadcast that warns you exactly when it's coming.
The mechanics.
The helicopter spawns over 1,400 tiles away from the player and closes in fast, pulling in zomboids with its noise from over 500 tiles away of its current location. To put that into perspective, a shotgun blast only has a range of 200 tiles. This is a metagame event. Like the random screams or gunshots you hear in the distance, these are designed to force zomboid migration. With an event this loud, your first instinct might be just to stay inside and hide, and that can actually work as long as you remain undetected and indoors. The helicopter will hang around your general area for about 2 hours. However, if it catches even a glimpse of you, it will hover directly over your head for 60 seconds of real time, regardless of your game speed. Even if the player remains undetected, the helicopter still produces noises that attract zomboids to the player's general area.
How to know when the helicopter is coming.
Regardless of the starting date, if changed in the sandbox settings, the helicopter can spawn between day 6 and no later than day 9, from 9 AM to 6 PM. Using the radio and listening to the automated emergency broadcasting system, at 7 AM the player will be alerted the day of the helicopter event with the text "Air Activity Detected" displayed after the broadcast of the main weather report ends. Each game has a randomized frequency for the AEBS radio station. It's always between 88 MHz and 108 MHz in 0.2 MHz increments. The absolute best way to find the radio frequency is to look in emergency vehicles, as their radios often have the preset stored in them. Regular radios also have a chance to spawn in the AEBS radio station. However, the chances are lower to find one that have spawned in with the preset already loaded. So once the radio warns you it's coming, you have 3 options: run, fight, or hide. On the morning of the event, provided you have a functioning car and fuel, just drive away. Ensure to keep a day's worth of food and water in your getaway vehicle. Head out to the countryside road and keep moving at a slow pace. You can use the cruise control feature by pressing Shift plus W to drive at a constant slow speed. If you're yet to find a car, or the various things you need to make it work, I'd recommend hiding. Once again, ensure you have a day's worth of food and water. To keep your player from becoming lonely and bored, I'd recommend bringing some kind of entertainment, such as a skill book, VHS tape, or any kind of literature. Using sheets and curtains, ensure all the windows are covered up and closed. Assuming you don't make any noise and you're well hidden, the chopper should pass in no time. Once emerging from your hiding spot, be careful, as the helicopter may have attracted swarms of zomboids near to the player. If you're more of a veteran player, you may want to attempt to stand your ground and fight it out. Here's how I would do it using the burn method, which is great for clearing out whole towns. Once the helicopter event has started, using either a car with a siren or use the horn, slowly drive around town, letting the helicopter act as a big zomboid magnet. After grouping up all the zomboids, use a Molotov cocktail to efficiently burn the big horde. Try to keep the fire contained by keeping the zomboids grouped together. If possible, this is the best way to utilize the helicopter event to clear out towns and cities.
How can Sandbox Settings affect the event?
On default settings, the helicopter is a one-time event. Sandbox Settings can be adjusted to make the helicopter come every 6 to 9 days or every 10 to 15 days at randomized times of the day for an additional challenge. Thanks for watching. If possible, please recommend this video to a friend who also loves Project Zomboid just as much as you. See you next time.